Hello everyone, and welcome to my new workshop on meditation and quieting the mind. I decided to do this workshop especially for mental health, but also as an addition for bonding and self-care time with your pets. As you all know, my focus is now on combining self-care with pet care because I see it as so valuable to both guardians and their furry and feathered and scaled companions. So thank you for joining me. So let's get to it. Let's talk about meditation and quieting the mind. Firstly, meditation is an excellent tool for self-care. Not only that, it's a great tool to help calm your anxiety and in turn calm your pets and any anxieties they have. Meditation is not about becoming a different person, a new person, a better person. It's about training in awareness and getting a healthy sense of perspective. When we learn to be more aware and more compassionate towards ourselves, we are able to help ourselves through all kinds of situations more effectively. By learning to meditate, you are not trying to turn off your thoughts or feelings. You are in fact learning to observe them without judging yourself. And that is so important. You also give yourself the opportunity to sit back and observe a situation that you may be going through. When we are able to do this, we can find a greater perspective and possibly even solutions to problems that we are facing. Of course, it's completely normal when we start to meditate for the mind to jump all over the place and not being able to concentrate really. The mind's nature is to think, so it's going to think. And meditation isn't really about stopping these thoughts, which is wonderful. It's really about learning to calm the mind and find a better space for these thoughts, to put them in order as such, to prevent that mental clutter of your mind going all over the show and not being able to focus. As with any practice or event in your life, ego is going to come into play. And sometimes those thoughts that you have when you're actually going into meditation is all about ego. Now, we all have a certain amount of ego, so don't think that you don't. Positive ego helps us accomplish life goals, and negative ego that steps in when we don't really want it to, or need it to for that matter. Do you know that thinking that you're not good enough is also ego? I learned that recently, and it actually astounded me because with my past, I continuously thought of myself as not good enough. And it was those thoughts that made me focus more on my self-love and self-care journey. So we need to go to a place of balance with ego, a balance between the two, a balance between the good and the bad. We need to be humble enough to know that we're not the be-all and end-all of life. And our heads can't fit in the door when we walk in the room. But we also have to have enough positive ego, enough self-esteem to be able to accomplish goals and to be able to live life to the full. Meditation takes practice, just like any other skill. But as you grow, you realize that it's simply the gift of just being. Some people struggle more with meditation, and others slip into the calm state far more easily. The more we practice, we actually train our brains to become calm faster and easier. And that's why this is a great tool for anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. It is an important key to navigating difficult situations. The biggest tip that I can give you for a safe meditation is doing grounding and protection beforehand. When we feel safe, we feel comfortable. And that helps us when we are going to be still and we possibly going to be navigating difficult emotions for anxiety, for mental health. It helps you know that you are in a safe space, that you don't need to judge yourself. It's okay to be feeling those feelings, and it's okay to navigate them and find good solutions. You cannot read grounding and protection. You actually have to physically visualize it. It works best in a visualization, as I said, but you can also say prayers, mantras, and other words when you are doing grounding and protection to add to that feeling of safety and comfort. Now, during meditations, we empty our minds and we hand the session over to Spirit, to God, to His angels, to the beings of light. During a guided visualization, on the other hand, we listen to our mentor, a teacher, who guides us on a journey and grounding and protection to achieve a specific goal. When you are stepping into a particular session, make your decision. Are you going to do a guided visualization, or are you going to do your own meditation and simply see where you are taken? How do you decide on this? I look at my emotions, the anxiety I'm feeling, the situations I'm experiencing, and I decide to choose maybe a visualization that will actually help me navigate the emotions I'm going through. Or if I just cannot find a solution, maybe just being quiet and handing it over is a better decision to make about that particular session. So, how do you prepare for a meditation? The most important thing is to decide on a time and place that works for you. You want to choose a time when you aren't going to be disturbed and that you can have about 10 to 15 minutes of complete peace and quiet. Research also shows that it is easiest to create a new habit when we do it at the same time, same place every day. This is so we just don't overthink it. The best time to meditate is really whenever you can best prioritize it. And the best place to meditate? Wherever you can be comfortable and minimally distracted. So, make sure that you will not be disturbed. Switch off your cell phone. Wear comfortable clothes. Ensure that you're warm. Light candles and incense. Make your area feel good. You know, obviously this is a self-care session. And you want to feel as good as possible. So put everything in place to have that. Make sure that you are sitting comfortably. Sit on the floor or a comfortable chair. Sit with your legs and arms uncrossed, your feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your lap or by your side. Keep your back straight, but not too tense. If you need it, put a small cushion or rolled up towel nearby that can help you keep your back straight. Lying down is also good, depending on what your intention is for your meditation. That's why I say to you ahead to decide on whether you're going to do a visualization or a meditation. And think about the emotions that you may work on or the situation that you may work on, so that when you start your meditation, you are in the correct position for it. Ultimately, you must be comfortable and happy in your space. Set up a space for your pets near you, a little bit away from you if they get niggly and you don't want to have that movement near you, right close to you if you'd like to pet them. Consider them when you are going to do a visualization or meditation, and whether you are involving them in that situation, if it's a meditation maybe specifically for your pets. Either way, whether it's for them or not, they'll be positively affected by your session. They will learn to adjust as you learn and grow. So keep practicing. It's a bonding and calming training session for them too. A nice tip that was given to me with actually training the brain in mind is to use the same chair or to sit in the same spot every time you meditate. This way you train your brain to say, okay, now we are going to meditate. Now we are going into a calm and peaceful state. So as you practice, every time you sit in that chair or you sit in that space, you know, and your brain already knows, okay, we're going to calm down, and it already starts to calm down. Isn't that fabulous how our brain works? A little tip about using this same spot or same chair. Try to always keep that space positive. Only sit in the area when your energy is good. So don't go there if you're feeling angry. If you are really angry and your temper is raging, you're not going to be able to meditate anyway. So do some breathing exercises or go for a walk and practice a little self-care before you sit in your meditation spot. That way, your mind is already taken off that intense emotion and it's already starting to break it down, so that when you meditate, that is already in a different space. Sit with your hands in a comfortable position. Now, I already said before, don't cross your arms or legs. So if you're going to be sitting on the floor, maybe try and put your feet together, or put your legs out in front of you. Crossing your hands or crossing your feet or legs actually closes off your energy. So in meditation, you want to open your energy up, which is also why I emphasize feeling safe and doing grounding and protection. Now, my original mentor, who has since passed on, taught me about the Tuesday position. She placed her hands on her knees and connected her thumb and middle finger. She said she discovered the position on a Tuesday, and this was the Tuesday position, and it was good for meditation. So I like to use the Tuesday position. But of course, you can create your own position. Create what is comfortable for you and what leaves you feeling safe and comfortable. Always, always, always start with grounding and protection. When you do a spiritual practice like meditation, you open yourself up. You open yourself up to feeling, to your emotions, to really looking into a situation that you're in. You open yourself up and you relax. So, grounding and protection will keep any negative energy that's on the outside at bay. So let's say, for example, to help you understand this a little bit better, you go shopping. You've had a fairly good experience. You've got whatever you need, say it's groceries. You get to the till, and there's a man at the till standing at the queue, and he's getting really irate because the queue's not moving fast enough, and he's involving everybody around him, and everybody else around him is getting worked up because the queue's now not moving fast enough for them either, because now they see it as a problem too. And you arrive home and you snap at the first person you see because, wow, you've just been around that negative energy. And that's why we do grounding and protection. We do grounding and protection so we can step back and not be involved. So if that man starts to get irate, we can turn around and say, that's his issue. It's not my issue. I've just arrived in the queue. I don't think the queue's moving too slowly for me. I don't have a problem. And you move off and you go to another queue. You separate yourself from that energy. I hope that explains it a little bit better. The last preparation tips is to select some nice soft music to play in the background. Now, there are a good few options on YouTube. I suggest to listen to them first, because some selections can have some high notes that can give you a fright. And as a beginner, you don't really want to have those high notes that can shock you out of meditation. But once you get into practice, you can actually use those and it won't shock you out. It will still be that calming tune that it is. I actually enjoy Kitaro. That is my absolute favorite go-to for meditation. Perhaps look into them. And then keep a notebook with you. So if you are doing a meditation and you learn something about yourself, or you find a solution because now your mind has actually had the opportunity to be quiet, you can jot it down quickly on that notepad when you come out of meditation. And as my current mentor always says, remember to date the page. So when you look back, you can see what the issues were, how you handled them, how you grew. Yeah, it's always nice to have that positive to look back on. Okay, so here are a few methods that you can use for meditation. One method, set your intention before you start to meditate. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, breathe in golden light. Let that golden light expand right around your body and create a gold bubble around you. Gold is, of course, grounding, so it adds to the grounding that you did beforehand. By the time that gold bubble is around you, you should be relaxed and calm and able to just let go and meditate. Option 2, being aware of your breath. So in this one, you breathe in to a count of 3, hold that breath for a count of 3, and breathe out for a count of 3. And you keep breathing calmly, evenly, and you relax your body, focusing on one area at a time as you're breathing. Always say thank you once you are done meditating, and ensure that you are grounded and not still in a floaty meditative state. My current mentor actually suggests that when you come out, you have a sip of water, so have water near you, and to stamp your feet on the ground, which I found as a nice one, because if you still have that floaty feeling from meditation, it'll bring you straight back down and ground you. Option number 3 is flame focus. Light a candle once you are all set up and after doing your grounding and protection. Sit on a level that you can see the flame. So perhaps put it on your coffee table and sit on the floor and put a cushion on the floor. Make sure you are comfortable. And then watch that flame. The less you blink your eyes, the more effective the meditation will be. So focus on that flame and drift off into meditation as you watch it. Another super one is doing a body scan. How do you do a body scan? Well, for me, I follow a few steps. First of all, rub your hands together, creating heat and friction between your hands. So basically you are getting your energy started. I don't know if you saw the movie The Sorcerer's Apprentice and you watched that wonderful explanation, or no, it's not an explanation, because you can see the energy transfer as they create it with their hands, which is fantastic. Now, everything is made up of energy on the planet. And when we rub our hands together, that is getting that energy moving. And that's what you're doing when you start a body scan. So rub your hands together, creating that heat and friction. If you want, you can even imagine those beautiful blue sparks of energy. Then while floating your hand over your body. Concentrate on where you feel a strong connection. So perhaps start at your head and start to move down. If you know the chakras, I know I haven't explained the chakras in a workshop before, but perhaps that is one you could focus on those areas. So start at your head and move your hand down your body. So say, for example, you get to your heart or solar plexus or third eye, and place your hand on that area that you feel that connection with. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth, and do this for a minute or so. Now do that body scan again, this time focusing on an area that feels disconnected. So it's not going to feel good like the initial area that you felt connected with. Once you've found that place, place your hands on the spot and breathe into it again. One more thing I like to do during this is like during chakra meditations, to make a sound. And if that area is not feeling connected and isn't easy to breathe into, that sound will reflect the discomfort and balance that chakra. I don't know if you've ever heard a continuous Om, but the powerfulness from that sound is awesome, and it is absolutely worth a try. And sound is healing. So that background music that you've chosen will be healing too. So from that disconnected area, breathe into that area for about a minute again, just breathing deeply and evenly. Do this for a few minutes or however long it takes for that area to feel good. Then repeat the body scan and notice the difference in your breath, the peace within you, and a total connectivity to all parts of you. The last one that I'd like to leave you with is the shower meditation. Yeah, meditation can be done anywhere you feel safe. You can, like I said, lay down, sit down on a chair. So why not the shower? Everyone loves having a good warm shower or a bath, but the shower meditation is specifically for the shower. There's something about the water, the scent of the soap, the fresh, squeaky clean feeling that allows you to feel invigorated and refreshed. So it's a nice one to do in the morning. Standing under the warm water can be extremely healing and can help to clear away not just germs, but also stagnant energy. So having the water run down the top of your head along the back can also help open up your energy centers or chakras, and this can help you to energize your soul and raise your vibration. It can also help to stimulate your creativity, which is why many of us, get our best ideas in the shower. While I am all for having short showers for saving water, here are 3 simple meditation exercises that you can do in just a few minutes or less. These meditative exercises are a great way to incorporate mindfulness, spirituality into your daily routine. Shower meditation 1. As you soap yourself, repeat the following mantra. I cleanse myself so I may feel light, peaceful, and at ease. Keep repeating this mantra as you scrub your body. When you rinse the soap off, imagine all the negative energy or the energy that is no longer yours to keep going down the drain. Stand under the water and one more time close your eyes and visualize the water forming a protective golden white light around your body. See the white light in your mind's eye and take 3 deep breaths before opening your eyes. Shower meditation number 2. Stand facing the shower head and allow the water to run down directly onto the back of your neck. This is a sensitive chakra known as the cerebellum chakra, and it can help you to unlock your creativity. As you allow the water to run down your neck, take a moment to really become aware of the sensation and to focus all your attention on how it feels. Allow your mind to be quiet and just focus on what you're experiencing for a few moments. The idea is to become super aware and present of everything you are feeling and experiencing in that moment. To help, you can also take a few deep breaths in and out to help still your mind. Obviously, you don't want to breathe in any soap like I did the one day, but yes, concentrate on your breath and breathe deeply and evenly when it's not around the soap. Shower meditation 3. As you wash your body, recite the following mantra. I love you. Thank you. Keep reciting this mantra as you wash your body and allow yourself to really feel the gratitude and self-love for yourself. You can even focus on a particular body part that are in extra need of healing or self-love. As you rinse the soap off your body, close your eyes and place your hand over your heart center. Take 5 deep breaths in and out, really slowly, and allow yourself to feel the emotion of gratitude radiating from your heart. To end the meditation, you can repeat the mantra one last time. I love you. Thank you. Self-love is super important, especially when you are implementing me time and learning to set healthy boundaries. So this one is really a nice one. And those are the basics of meditation. Simple, isn't it? Well, yeah, it can be daunting to begin with, but always just remember to put yourself in a position where you feel safe, you feel comfortable. Do your grounding and protection to make sure you are safe and comfortable. And enjoy the peace. Enjoy the calm. Yeah, it's something special to add to your self-care time, because I think meditation truly leaves you in a space by yourself, allowing you to focus on yourself. And that is really what self-care is about. Thank you so much for joining me today in this meditation workshop. I do hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it for you. Please do have a look at the other workshops that I have, as they may interest you too. I have a good few free videos on my YouTube channel as well, with some self-care tips, pet care tips, visualizations, everything to get you started and feeling comfortable with self-care, self-love, and so forth. So Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a super day.